my name is Sage and I'm that certified demon cat. Welcome to my channel and welcome to the first official video of 2026. So it has been a while since I've posted because I want to enjoy the holiday season without having to worry about making content. So I do apologize for the little bit of delay in episodes for Sagecraft. There will be a new one coming out hopefully next week. I don't really know yet. I'm still figuring out some of the lore stuff. But I thought as like a little bit of a in-between style episode, I do a little bit of a speed build, and I would kind of go in after you watch the time lapse and talk about my process and all that stuff, just as a little bit of a refresher for me. So before we can go in and show this beautiful build behind me, I'm gonna be putting you guys into a time lapse. Let's go! And welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that little time lapse. I know it's probably not the best of quality, but it is my first time using the replay mod, and hopefully in the future I'll be able to make even better time lapses. But let's go ahead and get into just exploring this build, and I can talk a little bit about my process and ramble. You guys know how I do by now. So let me go ahead. This. There we are. So I think the first part I want to start with is probably the outside architecture, because there's a few parts that I'm pretty proud of. So I think I'm going to start here at these pillars, where I have this spruce shelf and spruce trapdoor to kind of make the smooth transition. Let me go to this one because it doesn't have as much grass. But as you can see here, it kind of just makes this like smoother transition, because if I take this and take that away, just with the shelf, it just kind of seems a little bit more blunt, but I wanted a little bit more of a rounder shape, even though in reality it's not round at all. It's very square, but I think it just adds a little bit of something. I don't know. I saw this in a Gemini Tay stream of Hermitcraft, where she put like frog lights behind here for her mega build, because she has needs a lot of lights and stuff, but I thought it just looked good even without the purpose of lights. I thought it just it added a little something. I also added this little window bit. I don't really know what to call this. I guess the whole thing is a window, I guess, because it's a greenhouse. But I do like the little bit of a rounded shape, especially these shelves, because they have a little bit of the stuff that goes out, which just adds curvature to a game that is completely blocks, which I love so much. I also use this what's this called? Stripped pale oak log for a little bit of that texture in the background. Honestly, I kind of wish on that back panel there I used the same thing just to break up the glass a little bit, but I think it works for now. And then I want to go up here, and we can go ahead and look up at the top bit where I have these rounded, I don't really know what you'd call these, structure pieces that kind of build up that rounded shape. You can see it a little bit more from the side here, and it kind of just, I don't know, I like it. I probably could make it smoother, but I kind of like it being a little bit more rigid, you know? But I then also have these I guess spikes that are going up the top here to give the roof a little bit more interest with these pretty little lanterns. I actually saw this in a Grian video, so I wanted to incorporate that. Can you tell I take a lot of inspiration from a lot of Hermitcraft YouTubers? A lot. I also did a thing which is also inspired by Grian, this little gradient of white, light gray, and gray glass to kind of make it look more textured. He did a thing in his recent video where he did a rainbow version of this, but I wanted to just do the grayscale because I think it looks really good. I'm sure if you made a bigger scale one, you could probably use little bits of blue or something at the very corners and stuff just to make it look a little bit more in depth. But I think this looks pretty good. It kind of gives the illusion that there's light coming in through the top, especially with the lanterns and stuff, and it's darker down there. I really, really like it. It just adds some depth that it wouldn't have if I used just regular glass. I think the illusion would be a little bit clearer if there wasn't the boxy shape. There is a mod for that, but I don't have it installed. So maybe one day I will install it and show a picture on the post on YouTube if you guys are curious. But I think even with the panes texture, it still looks pretty good. And you can see around the side here that I showed earlier, just showing that off. And the back, it's pretty much the exact same all over. It's just multiple segments, because you have one big segment and these mini segments here. But now I do also want to look at the stuff around. There's not really much around, just some random planting. But I did use some basalt as a little stepping stone thing, which I think looks really nice. And I put moss everywhere because moss is objectively the best block Minecraft has ever added to the game. I also have these little buttons of stones. Honestly, I wish I didn't put as many as I did. So I definitely want to change that if I were ever to revamp this build. But I think for now it works. I also have these beautiful rocks where I use some of these vines and the mossy cobble slabs. It just gives it a little bit of texture, you know? And I also grew up some of these big spruce trees with the podzol at the bottom, which I think honestly just kind of gives it, I guess, a little bit more color and difference, you know? But I didn't make any custom trees just because I'm not good at building custom trees, and I was not about to build like 7 custom trees. Like, no. This works for now. But I have the same kind of style all around. Also, another thing that I added was these beautiful blue orchids, which are my favorite flower in all of Minecraft. Fun fact. But other than that, I didn't really add much to the outside. I just wanted to give it something so it didn't feel so, I guess, lonely. But let's go ahead and go inside the build, which is the fun part. You kind of walk in and it has this beautiful grassy floor, so you can see here. But I want to start with the ceiling before we can get to the rest of the stuff. On the ceiling, like every beam, I have 2 like blossoms. What are they called? Spore blossoms to give those particle effects. As well as to kind of make them look like lights. I don't know if they come across that way. They're just so bright that it kind of just gives light to me, even though I have the like hanging lanterns and stuff, or just like magical like sprinklers or something like that. I think it comes across. I don't really know. It is a little busy up here. I also have these like different size hanging lanterns all around because I love doing that, just having different lantern sizes. Honestly, if I again were to ever change anything, I probably would make the candles like not here and just keep them on the ground, but I do like the floating candle look and I wanted to try it to make it look more magical. But I kind of feel like it is a good kind of messy, you know? I also have all these vines on the glass. Honestly, they got a little out of control. But I also have these like little bin things. I don't really know what you'd call them, with flowers and all these pots and we're gonna ignore that. Hold on, let me just oop, there we are. But we have these like pottery pots with like the mini pots in them with a little cherry blossom inside. And we also like, which I really like, these like shelves that have like little flowers on them. I think it's just like a good storage space. And over here we have like tables where like, I guess, floral research would be done. I don't know what it means to research flowers, but you know what? That's what we're going with. I also have this little book here that has nothing in it. I just thought it looked kind of like a desk. Now that I'm thinking about it, hold on. I'm adding something to the build last minute. We need a chair. I didn't grab the chair. Here, we're gonna put a chair in. And boop, there we go. Nah, it looks better. Ugh, imagine just sitting here in a big greenhouse and studying. Ugh. Anyway, I also have like a bunch of candles everywhere and everything, and I think it looks pretty good. I mean, it's probably not one of my best interiors that I've ever done, but I still really like it. And as the sun sets, the tour is finished, and I'm pretty proud of it. I think there's a lot of things that I would like to change and definitely improve on, but I think for like a first build that I'm doing on camera, I'm pretty proud of it. So let me go ahead and turn on day so you can see all around it in day, because I think it looks best in the daylight. Times at day, there we go, and you can kind of go around and view everything. There we are. And I hit a tree. That was not intentional. But there you go. Now, I hope you guys kind of like this style of content, because it's definitely like not something I normally do, like building content, but I want to know, do you guys like this? Is this like a good thing to have like in between like the more roleplay episodes? I don't know. But with that, I think that's probably going to be the end of this like little mini-sode. This is probably going to be pretty short and not too long, but I hope you still enjoyed nonetheless and enjoyed my ramblings. But yeah, again, still horrible with some things fell behind me. I'm so sorry. Why are all my intros bad? Like all of them. Like, what? I give up. I give up doing intro. Not intro. You know what? Just buy ending screen now. Boom.